to behold me, for I am the last Crunkbender. I'm going to talk to you about shipping today. So shipping, initially it says nothing what do you expect us to think. When my first ideas were met with the actual meaning of the word, I had visions of these great cargo ships shedding boatloads of over-obsessed fangirls into the murky depths of the great Ocean Ocean. So yeah, I want to talk about the fan-based phenomena of shipping within Avatar. Something that grew from choosing who Katara was hornier for to seeing how far you can push Rule 34. Now, when I began watching Avatar, I began watching Avatar in the break between Book 2 and Book 3, so naturally I absorbed the whole lot in 2 sleep-deprived weeks. Unaware of an internet fan base, I drew my views of the show from the show. It seemed obvious to me that the writers were pushing for Aang and Katara to fall into a natural romance. The awkward stares and pecks in the cheek of Book 1 and the full-on Katang episodes of Book 2. One scene I liked particularly was the Cave of Two Lovers, when Aang and Katara are training in their wet, clothy undies and Aang gets some skin contact. You can see his little arrow was certainly standing up right then. And you can imagine the effect of discovering this romance had a name, an opponent, and an entire internet meme. Zutara never made sense to me. Katara and Zuko never exchanged any dialogue, and they never showed any affection to each other. Bar that one scene in the Book 2 finale when Katara decides to heal Zuko's pain. Hussy. God, she was a slut, wasn't she? I mean, it's only recently I discovered what slut Tara was. Now I only see as the internet as being provided 2 things that are worthwhile. LOLs and prom. So it followed that the next thing to find about Avatar was what the evil of Rule 34 had done to it. It might be better just to vocalise my words in one single sound of grimy. It did a lot. In a lot of places, and all over, with more on the side. Whether good, bad, or just plain disturbing, the prawn was a revelation, because it made me understand what drove shipping. Previous to this, I listened to Zutaran arguments, and even fought in the last day of the shipping wars. And by the way, I'm not saying Zutarian because with an I in it, because Zutara is an idea and it's not a country like Canada. So the epic rows and forums and the various YouTube flame baiters always came up with very dubious points or evidence for Zutara. Point 1. Opposites attract, so Zutara. In the Book 2 finale, Zuko and Katara make hearts, they're bending. Zuko captures Katara in the waterbending scroll and makes eyes at her. That's the ones that always throw me a bit, because whenever I watch that episode, I always get the feeling that Zuko did dangerous things to Katara when she was tied up. But that's by the by. This scene is both red and blue. Zutara smiley smiley emoticon lol. Naturally, these were beaten out of hand by the evidence of the fucking script, and so the Zutarans started to explain their motivations. They liked Zutara more than they believed it to be true. They wanted a more interesting and complex character to get the girl, and so fulfill so many poorly written author-insertion fanfics. Zutara was an ideal, something to aim and try for. It wasn't about the rationale, the logic of what the writers decide, but the dream and noble truth of fighting for the underdog. However, I only understood this after seeing what the payoff of Zutara would logically, ultimately lead to. The porn. Oh, the porn. From careful cross-sectioning, it's clear that Zutarans have much better stuff. It works a lot better without painting too vivid a picture. So clearly now I saw the fan base, a large bracket of 11 to 16-year-old girls. What happens between you and your hormones is no concern, but it can't not be true. So, I think I'm going to end this one on a simple maxim, which has always been my answer to shipping. Now, I advise you to keep this one as well. Katang makes good sense, but Zutara, it makes good porn. I'm the last Crunkbender. I'll see you later.